south.
So, yeah, almost coming out and almost took me, and I almost had to take it.
I know that sounds
You guys are cutting that corner back actually, right? Yep. On, Colorado Brook Road, Noble Farm area, Eaton Swamp Road.
Oh, yeah, Alabama.
Yeah, you're cutting that corner right back on the Noble Farm Road side.
Both sides.
Sweet. Good
And
man.
I'm gonna put up some Chevron signs,
Yeah, yeah,
so that's a real sharp corner.
good. I
Not
almost
that
went
it's
head,
any good, but.
I almost went head on with somebody
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. Idiots.
Call the public hearing number 1 to order SVJ LLC Medical Marijuana Cultivation Facility Tier 3, new marijuana facility license application. Questions, comments from the public? Seeing none. Questions, comments from the board? Seeing none. Close the public hearing. Call the selectmen's meeting to order. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Action on the minutes. So, discussion? All those in favor? Vote. Adjustments to the agenda?
I have nothing, sir.
Public comment? Hello, Lois.
Hi, I just want to thank you for doing the sides of the road, and Beth says thank you for doing down in front of the sewage treatment plant. Whatever that left-hand turn is. Yeah.
Anything else? Nope. Nope. Business items, 5.1, review and approve SVJ LLC Medical Marijuana Cultivation Facility Tier 3, new marijuana facility license application.
Second.
Motion and second, discussion.
How many does this make? Where are we at with this? I thought are we working towards capping this, and is this counterproductive for what we're looking to do here going forward? So what number would this be?
16.
60?
How many, since we're asking, do you know how many cultivation facilities this is?
There is, in the next agenda item, 5.2, there's a list of all of the active licenses. And it breaks it down by what types. And let's see, so you've got adult use cannabis, medical, manufacturing, cultivation, tier 1, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 7 of them, and that's both medical and.
The majority of them are cultivation.
Yep.
Any problems, chief, you've done your,
I did the inspection, he had a couple of things he had to address, he did immediately, and he meets the ordinance.
I have a question, and I don't know if anybody's asked this before, did we do any type of background on owner or operator?
Yeah.
It's just that the gentleman has a New York City phone number, he has a South Paris address.
Yep.
You've done whatever you have to do.
Right.
Shane, you had your,
Yeah, I just want to clarify too, for Phil, this particular one that we just inspected, it's 7 Archer Holmes Lane. That was a prior location of business that moved out. And this guy is already operating there, he just expanded into that building. So I really don't think you gained anything. He's just replacing the building was already set up for cultivation. The previous owners moved out and he just moved in.
And again, it's not so much, and I I think we're moving towards, and the general feeling of the public is that we want to, want to reduce the amount of operational marijuana facilities in town, so that I think that's why I bring this up.
I would agree with you, the general feeling of the public we hear from wants to limit the numbers. We'll see if they turn out to vote, and if we do the next step, which is the next item, so.
But as of right now, we have no limit.
No, correct. So we have a motion, a second, any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? 3-2, passes. Lost my spot because I had to go back. Lo and behold, 5-2. Review approve special referendum town meeting warrant regarding the implementation of a cap of cannabis facility licenses on November 3rd, 2026. Town manager?
So this is a continuation of a lot of conversations. In short, what you're gonna find in your packet here is you're gonna see that you have a sample ballot that will be used on November. There is a special referendum town meeting warrant that would need to be signed. The warrant is very simple. It has one warrant article to be voted on, shall an ordinance entitled the 2026 amendments to the cannabis facility licensing ordinance for the town of Oxford regarding implementation of a cap on licenses be enacted. And then a copy of the ordinance would be available at the town clerk's office. So there's two things on the table. One, what are we gonna what is the proposal to set the cap at? And then secondly, do you wanna move forward with this so to be voted on in November? So right now in your packet, you see, I think it's the last page in that section is that list of marijuana businesses. As I noted in your notes, there's 15 active licenses. Now with the addition of this, we have 16 active licenses. Can do all kinds of things. Would it make sense to put the cap at 17 so that gives us the ability between now and when this is enacted, if there's another license application that comes along that we have space for it, you could set the cap at 15 if you wanted to, but then what that does is it makes it so that if this passes, there's still going to be 16. We can't take it away. There's still gonna be 16 until one of them falls off the other end, doesn't renew or what have you. So that's something that the board needs to decide. If you folks decide you wanna move forward with this, I would propose that we, obviously we sign the warrant tonight, get things posted shortly, and then we do a public hearing for public feedback and comment on October 1st, and that's plenty of time before, the actual meeting, voting day happens, so. Thoughts?
But technically, if it's 16, you gotta say it's 16 is all we're gonna go at, right? You can't give somebody one and take it away from them.
No, but if you say if you did 15, you would allow the 16 because he's in. But when one of those 16 go out of business, then it stays at 15. We don't go back to 16. You're not hurting any current business if you set the lower number of 15. We have to operate with 16 because we've approved 16. If one of those go out of business, it doesn't go back to 16. And I don't think anyone's looking to hurt any current business, but I think the point of the cap is that we don't end up with 30.
Too many.
I hear you.
So,
I just seen us vote on it twice and it didn't go quite the way I thought it was gonna go.
I get it.
Everybody has a copy of the sample warrant. There's no number on the warrant itself, so when they go to the ballot box, can that go on there? Is it feasible to put it on there? Because I'm sure everybody that comes to vote isn't gonna look at the proposed amended ordinance, but
So in working with the attorney, his recommendation was to do it this way, so that when we have a public hearing, if you get public hearing feedback public hearing feedback is, no, the cap should be 25. And the board decides if they agree with that or the cap should be 10, and you decide to amend that. We don't have to repost the warrant, we don't have to do all those
That
things.
makes sense. We have time to change.
Right,
Once
because
we have the public hearing.
that public hearing will happen before absentee ballots actually sent out.
Well, in that case, do we want to wait and let the people decide that?